okay? Because we already going into 10 o'clock. I'm doing my best. Let's hear from Lan, and then we're going to hear from MG.
Bella, hey, Bella, can I say something? Can I say something? And I'm going to be done with it. I'm guilty. Let Pastor Petty have it. I don't care. I'm always going to be guilty in the eyesight of my own people and any other people for that matter. I don't care. Just like you was just a minute about to be canceled by these same people that's finding me guilty. Remember they was going to cancel
I know.
at one point for flicking the bean and the pictures with you and Bray. These people, I'm talking.
Everybody,
I'm talking.
There you go, y'all. There you go. I'm respectful over here. I'm respectful. I'm so respectful.
I was not opening my mouth.
You yell
I
at
didn't
your
say shit to
panelists
you.
and your people.
Nobody
Come over here and yell at the jurors, bitch.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
friends,
babe.
please stop
I'm
yelling.
talking.
Okay, friends, please stop yelling. Respectfully, Bella said friends can speak, meaning all foxes
I'm
should not be lit up except hers.
Fucking have
Not
it.
included.
This is why I don't fuck with this shit. Because just a minute ago, everybody was on a bandwagon to cancel whoever. They on whatever bandwagon they could be on to cancel whoever. I don't care. Y'all can have it. I am guilty. Bye. I don't got time for this. It's Sunday. I should be eating breakfast with my kids. Y'all have a wonderful day. And I'm going to stay guilty because I'm going to stay doing what I want to do with the supporters who support me genuinely and not for me to have to jump on somebody's bandwagon or kiss ass for support. I will never do it. I'm not going to do it. The people who support me will continue to support me. And that's just it. I'm not looking for no supporters. And they don't support me. Never have. I've always been guilty in your court. So I'm going to stay guilty in your court.
So, friends, stay right there before you go.
I'm about to go.
Before you go, I know you're about to go. I'm just saying this to you. I know you're about to go. I want to say this to you, sis. I feel like, and I know Bella's going to have a response as well, in my opinion, before you go. I feel like your anger, respectfully, is misplaced. Please don't interrupt me.
No, I ain't angry.
I already caught the interruption. I already caught the interruption, friends, and I knew you was going to leave, but I have to say this to you. Bella is not the problem. Bella has been amazing today. So organized in this court case, so unbiased. Your anger is not with Bella, and I think your anger is more so with your people because they're saying at the end of the day y'all both do the same thing, and I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but they're not lying. Nobody is up here lying. I feel like you and Pastor Petty both have an army of white people, boo, and y'all are doing the same thing. So I feel like you shouldn't bow out. You should stay strong. I know you're stronger than that, but your anger is misplaced. Bella has done nothing wrong to you today, and I say that with all due respect.
All right. So, respectfully, now I have to allow Pastor Petty to speak because I want y'all to pay attention to why I specifically said I want the jury to speak first, and then we can go ahead and allow them to ask in FWA. Unfortunately, the rules were not followed. FWA chose to interject. At that point, I have to be fair and allow Pastor Petty to interject. So we're going to make sure that nobody can say that one was favored over the other. Pastor Petty, what do you have?
I have to say, with my European descendant folks that come to visit me, at no point do I allow this on my platform. That is my child with a monkey on him. That is my child with a monkey. That's my wife right there. At no point in my platform do I attend or adjust with people of European descent that do stuff like this. We have two totally different group of European descendant folks that descend our profile. At no point do I allow this type of behavior from someone in my panel that's European descendant. The things that are being said about this black woman in this panel are egregious and outrageous, to not say the least. If my sound, where's my sound? Y'all read the clip, but they were talking about this black woman by the name of Miss Unknown, doing slurs, calling the lady the N-word and all such manner of things as well. I don't allow this. I may have European descended folks. I may have European descendant people around me, but you please tell me where it's the same. Where you have seen me allow European descendant folks to talk about people of color, or to put monkeys on your face, or call you the N-word. You tell me where it's the same where I have those people around me. I don't brag about being around these folks and making money. You run a clip where I am over there trying to get them folks money and trying to run up a bag off them folks off of colorism and racism and all sorts of tropes that they get to pay for to do. Please allow me to also state that most of these folks that are in here that do not like me are blocked. I don't entertain these European descendant folks that like to come up here and use the LGBT community and other communities, fake allies, running up in here, acting like they with you one moment and then the next minute they putting voodoo dolls out there about you, trying to use black worshiping things that were downgraded to us to make us think Christianity is of a higher order. So please don't say one and the same unless you got a clip. My European descendant folks that do come are European descendant and they do respect it. I don't try to subset my platform to cater to my people only, but I do subset my platform to make sure that everybody can come in there and get their bank up to $10,000. I am financially literally, and I want everybody healthy, wealthy, wise.
Bella, may I?
You may.
Pastor Petty, you know I do visit your platform, and I do like some of the white people that be over there. Some of them are my supporters as well. When I clock you right here, please don't take it personal, but everybody gets a clock from me. Even with the accent that you coming up here, I don't know, I guess you're trying to give old school preacher, but it's also giving like minstrel show, shucking and jiving. I don't know if you're trying to be funny and mock somebody else, but I don't know. But I know that us people that are tapped the fuck in, I don't know. It's giving uncomfortable. It's giving you got the game fucked up. It's giving you got us all fucked up. But it's also giving you're coming up here to put on a performance. I can tell you got shit wrote down. I can tell you got your paper. You came prepared, bitch. You got your hat on and all that. Okay? There's a lot of people in here. There's a lot of people in here that love Bella, her big supporters. And all the shucking and jiving bullshit you got going on. Petty. Ho. Cut it. That's it.
Okay. Unfortunately, FWA has left, so you will not be able to pose any questions for FWA. But jurors, now is the chance for y'all to pose any questions that you may have for Pastor Petty. For the haters, would you like to go first?
Both of them guilty.
I'm sorry?
She said both of them guilty, Bella.
Do you have a question that you would like to pose or no?
Nope.
Okay. Mocha, is there a question that you would like to pose?
Nope.
Okay.
Pastor Petty, what prompted this conversation that you were having subliminally about FWA? What prompted that conversation? That, I mean, if it wasn't about FWA, what prompted you to have this conversation in the first place? Like, was there something else? Since you say that it wasn't about the FWA, was it something else or someone else that offended you or upset you to make you have this said conversation? Or did you just start going in just to, just to be like, I'm talking, just another day to have a conversation?
It wasn't a conversation. Nothing that happens in my platform is usually a conversation. I just started telling a story about AI gorillas. It wasn't a conversation. Nobody else is in the box with me. I'm just telling a story on my own. I can also show that I am telling a story on my own. No one else is up there. I am by myself. There are a lot of people that ask for money. So, as I stated, a hit dog a holler, but I also stated this story is not about anyone. And I was like a child, as it was stated. I was absolutely enthralled in having fun by myself. there could have been nobody in that room and I still would have had the same good time by myself and laughed and had a good time by myself.
So do you find it egregious to talk about gorillas and monkeys to whitey people?
I have a mixed crowd, so they're not just European descendant people amongst us. And I try not to use YT because it does give them power, just like during Bacon's Rebellion, it subsets us when we're all human. But when I am telling a story about gorillas, the same gorillas you can find on your For You page, are we going to be outrageous with the same gorillas that you can find AI Sasquatches and gorillas on your For You page, is what I hear to you, because they are found amongst both of us, so amongst all of us, those same AI gorillas.
Bella, I do have a few questions whenever I'm able to, if it's after the panel or whatever, can you come into me, but I have a few questions to clock in on.
Oh, for sure, because I damn sure had some myself, but Anonymous.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. You have a question for Pastor Petty?
Okay. My first question is, Petty.
I do.
My question for Petty is do you see the similarities that others may see between your fictional characters in your story and FWA?
No, I would love for context to be applied. I do not see the same. I just don't see where I have someone of European descent talking about your grades of hair, or then in forth allowing them to laugh in your face when calling other people silverbacks. I'm just confused about that sameness because no one of European descent was in my panel. And we cannot also tell who the people in the Patreon are because they don't have a color behind their names.
Okay, sir. And my next question for you is, do you find it financially lucrative to play the white tea folks against messy talk when it comes to rage baiting?
Wonderful question. You will find on multiple occasions that Pastor Petty has said, don't gift me. And I don't do what I do as far as my educational part of my platform for money. I do it for free, and I come on live because I do it because I have fun. I don't do anything for financial gain on this app. So I never ask for any gifts, nor do I pander a CA or any app for gifts. I play in people's faces now by saying there's a 5,000 Patreon chat and there are 10 people in it.
Okay, one more follow-up question, Bella, if I may. What do you then, how do I want to say this? The money that you're making, because I can see here that you're sitting on 25K coins. Are you regifting, or because you said you don't do it for the money, so are you keeping the money at the end of the day?
I regift. I go around and go to other people's lives and regift. I do what? Let me say this: Pastor Petty does have merch on Fourth Wall. So when I say I'm not pandering, that means every day I'm not telling you about merch. I'm not telling you about I'm not really. It's not a money grab. That's what it's not. So I regift. The funds stay there, and it's regifted. And the little $100 that you'll see come from Tick Leap from time to time is $100. Pastor Petty isn't getting thousands of dollars off TikTok. $190, $3, $50 is not a lot of money. So if I'm pandering to European descendant folks, I should be making a lot more. I should be making thousands.
Okay, that's the end of my questions. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you. And I take it, Lynn. No questions?
I asked my questions.
Gotcha. Alex.
Thank you, Bella. For Petty, would you arguably say that it makes sense that people would feel as though you and her share similar sentiments because of things that you've said in this court case, such as, I welcome everyone. Those are her sentiments, right? Or you say things like, well, I didn't have them on the panel while I was discussing the monkey or silverback things, but they were in the live. Or you say things like, I'm not here for the gifts. I'm just here to just be a presence on the app and be my authentic self, whatever that means, while still othering yourself again as a black person. Can you understand, I won't say arguably, can you understand or fathom why would even allude to the fact that you and her share similarities with the verbiage that you have been using during this entire case? Nice fedora, by the way. I love a good fedora because I'm happy. It's for real.
I'm using non-capitalist, this is a capitalist society that uses things in the society to subset ourselves amongst each other. I'm using the language of non-capitalist society as a non-homogeneous society, as a melting pot society, which most people don't know that the Statue of Liberty is made for us. So, and when I say us, I mean people of color. So there's a plaque put on there that says, give me your poor, give me your weak.
What is that noise in the back?
That is my child.
Oh. No worries. Okay.
I don't see the same because I'm always giving everybody a history lesson on why they need to understand the post-traumatic syndrome that comes with people of color. I do a great job of trying to make sure we're not just seeing color and we just all don't bleed the same. So when it comes to saying our platforms are the same, when it comes to European descended folks, I make sure that when it's necessary in time, I am doing a great job of letting them know it's just not about bleeding the same or not seeing color, that it is about the post-traumatic syndrome that has been put on us. Yes, baby. That has been put on us as a people. And I understand that for my people, it's hard for them to stomach the things I say because it's not just surface level. I do reach deep.
Why is this not working?
Stop, leave that alone.
Okay.
Because MG didn't go yet, so hold on, break. One more. MG?
Yes. I spoke a little earlier, but I just want to say that the text, I didn't see no name correct. The same as nobody mentioned the name Gray. In the text, there was no, people was commenting, but they didn't put a name on it. Am I correct? So to me,
The person's name was FWA's Crunchy Wig.
okay, so it was one. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the evidence. So I do feel like, I don't have a question for Pastor Patty, but I'm going to stick with, I feel like he was talking to her. And in the text, it did say FWA. But he did not mention it, but in the text, it did say FWA.
Can I
Stop,
ask
please.
a question, Bella?
Stop.
You may.
Is it possible Bray King can go ahead and show us the rest of the evidence? Because, you know, it seems like the scale is tilted towards...
Jay, I don't think the evidence they sent me was not directly necessarily with them. The evidence they sent me was about the white people that they hang around. So
okay, babe.
I call an Icy Bliss nappy headed last week, and that's friend's person. Somebody sent me a video of somebody named Bougie saying the N-word with the raccoon in her background. They have sent me stuff about the white people that they hang around.
Oh, real quick, those are her people. Those not my people.
Okay, that's where I got it mixed up. I thought it was more evidence. So that's why I kept saying I was
sent me was about all the white people
right.
that they hang around. Not necessarily them, it was about the white people they deal with.
Okay, babe.
Yeah, just to let y'all know, that's important. So yes.
So, Bray, go ahead and pose your questions that you have for Pastor Petty.
All right, you guys, while we're in here with the 2.2, could all of you please, the entire time that I'm asking him these questions, just tap Billa's box together as a whole, and we can just run these lights right on up. Let's just go ahead and tap last real quick as well. Pastor Petty, I'm gonna just start off and I'm gonna just jump straight into it, okay?
I can't tell him. I can
Seeing as
try.
to how, you know, we just saw the messages in your Patreon of the gorillas and stuff like that, right? And then you showed us people putting the gorilla or the picture over your child. How do you expect us to have any sympathy for you when you're doing the same thing? How would you want us to feel bad for your child when you're doing it to a black woman?
Make it absolutely clear again, story was not about her. Just because someone inserts themselves into a story doesn't mean that the story is about them. Once again, when people are posting gorilla pictures inside of the Patreon at the same time that I'm telling a story about AI, was not about her. If someone insinuates and continues to make something about themselves indirectly, it still doesn't mean it's about them. Someone can have a profile name named that. It does not mean when they speak it's always about that person. The difference is you can see that that monkey picture is directly on me, on my child. None of those gorilla pictures are saying her name.
So you're so okay, gotcha. You know, I'm not one too much for the gaslighting or manipulation or anything, so I'm gonna let it go over my head. I think some of the people are also tapped in, but that's gonna go over my head. You said something about, well, I call that throwing rocks and hiding your hands. I call it throwing rocks and hiding your hands. You might call it, you know, other things. I think that's throwing rocks and hiding your hands personally. You said something about the images and stuff, the AI images being on. Oh, we just hit 300,000. Shout out to all of the active engagers and the tappers. As I'm looking up there, we have about 200 people tapping together. If we could maybe get 500 people to tap Bella's box, you will see the likes jump up tremendously. If we had 1,000, you would see it jump up drastically, okay? Everybody, if you can, just tap Bella's face for a second. So you said we could find the AI images like that made it okay, right? Is that why you said that you can go find these same images on your For You page?
I mean, I can show them right now. I can show a gorilla with a pink wig on yelling at them. I could literally show you right now on TikTok.
Right. I've seen those AI things, but just because it's on the FYP, does that mean it's cool for you to allow white people to be speaking on it and sending gorilla images?
They see the same videos on the For You page.
Right. I know they see them, but does that make it okay for them to be sending it in your Patreon? Do you have a problem with white people discussing black people in manners in references to gorillas?
Well, you have to find a receipt of them speaking on black people as gorillas. Now, if they're just posting gorilla images, they're just posting gorilla images. They're primates.
Right, so you think that...
And that's part of their lineage as well. They have 25% DNA that's primate.
Specifically when they were talking about her wearing the crunchy wig again.
That's their profile name, Braid.
No, they said it in the comment. They put it in the chat that said she's wearing another crunchy wig from Party City.
Once again, the profile name of that. Oh, I got you. You would have to prove that that's a white person.
No, I wouldn't have to prove that.
That profile name is specifically a white person. All the profile names you'll have to go through and say, this is a white person, this roach is a white person, this crunchy wig is a white person. How do you know directly that that's a white person?
Just because, and I can't say that I know for a fact that's a white person because they have fake names, if that makes any sense. There will be no necessarily proof. That would tie me into my next point of what you were giving about the education, about what happens in post-traumatic and everything.
Yeah.
Which part of that do you think that you suffer from, and what part of the American dream, I guess you would say, do you suffer from?
I think when it comes to post-traumatic slave syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGruy, I think when it comes to Dr. Joy and post-traumatic slave syndrome and the systematic underlying things that not only we do as black people, but that unknowingly European descended folks do as well, and that's Dr. Joy, well read, and post-traumatic slave syndrome that I think we all need to go over. I think we all suffer from it, be it if we don't want to go into certain neighborhoods because they are European aligned, or be it when a European descended person sees one of us and decides to lock their door and we lock ours back, our car door, and they feel some type of way. I think we are all suffering. I think there's colorism around here where there will be somebody that looks European descended, but they're actually African descended, and a white teller will make them feel more comfortable, and then you as their cousin will roll up right behind them and they'll think that you don't have money or something. So I think everybody in America, all black people in America, suffer from that.
That make Elmo talk.
No, go in there with your mommy.
Bella, I yield my time.
Please, I don't know.
Stop. Go in there with your mommy.
Next question, friend.
Go in there with mommy. I can't right now. Give me a second. Got me all in my damn feelings. Yeah, I got a child to raise. Fuck.
I'm sorry, just let me know when I can ask my question or questions.
We're listening.
So this question is posed to Pastor.
You want Elmo?
If you were
It's not right here. It's not right here. It's not right there. My apologies. Yeah, I can't let you do that. Because if we're going to have these positions and you're the bailiff, you're the bailiff. That's it. So you can't jump in and out. So unfortunately, I can't let you do that. I want to make sure that this trial is extremely fair and all other trials are fair going forward, because I'm recognizing the mistakes that are being made. We got to make sure that we're being fair. So if you're going to be the bailiff, be the bailiff. If you're going to be a juror, be a juror. If you're going to be a character witness, be a character witness. So Rizzy, she made a good point today, and as I'm listening to all this, I'm reflecting, learning from my mistakes. If you're going to be in certain positions, you have to be in certain
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm too well up. Nah, there wouldn't be no answers, no questions.
Yes, ma'am. I'm bailiff. I don't got no more questions. Y'all shut the fuck up here and while Bella talking.
Hey, we ain't even have all these questions, and I got to cover with all this damn education. It's crazy.
Okay. Stop it. All right. All right. Anyway, I take it no one else has any more questions for Pastor Petty as far as the jury go.
I got Bella.
All right. So now that we are here, it's time for me to go ahead, move this along with y'all in the panel, and then we're going to direct it to the audience. Based on the testimony that was heard today, based on the evidence that was submitted, the audio that we heard, the character witnesses, for the haters, do you find Pastor Petty guilty or not guilty?
Before I give an answer, are we going to vote on both of them or just him?
Both. I'm
Okay.
doing one at a time.
Okay, he's guilty.
Okay. Mocha?
Guilty.
I'm fine with it. This how they felt already, so it's fine.
Guilty.
Lan?
Guilty.
Alex? FG?
Randoms, don't matter. They look like graced them with my presence.
6 out of 6 jurors have concluded that they find Pastor Petty guilty. Now I'm going to pose the question to the audience because the final decision is always left up to your peers of accountability court, okay? Do you find Pastor Petty guilty or not guilty? Guilty is red.
I know, right?
Guilty is blue. Guilty for red, not
Y'all run up the votes.
for blue.
Not guilty for blue. Go run up the votes.
In the meantime, while you guys are
Go run up the votes. Go vote. Go vote.
and we would love engagement.
Not guilty. Not guilty. Go, 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 go.
People out of the 2.3 to get active with the poll. Bella said
Bella, the Bella Leon.
not guilty. Thank you to everybody and all the active engagers in the building. We're almost at 400,000 taps. Continue to tap Bella's box as people are voting. Thank you everybody who is supporting the live.
I know. The conflict of interest is fine.
BK. All right. So yeah, the numbers is pretty high, but we clearly see which direction your peers is going. It looked like your peers have spoken, Petty. And we have less than 10 seconds for y'all to put y'all final vote in. All right. So the majority, 441 people of your peers, Pastor Petty, have found you guilty. All right. I'm going to move on to FWA. For the haters, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Mocha.
Guilty.
Man, we didn't even need an attorney. We didn't even need one.
Guilty as shit.
Oh my!
We didn't even need an attorney. What the hell? We didn't need nothing. I knew how this was going to play out. That's why I had to cut this song over here.
Guilty.
Shit.
6 out of 6 jurors have concluded that FWA is guilty.
She spit
The
out.
vote is left up to your peers of accountability court. If FWA is guilty or not guilty. Red for guilty, blue for not guilty.
I want to thank everybody who actively engaged with the last poll. We had about 700 interactions. Could we please get 500 or more as well? Bella said red is guilty and blue is not guilty for FWA. On this break, after you grab your vote, go ahead and grab a few populars. Bella is now in the 50s. With 2.4 thousand people in here, respectfully, she can be number one. So go ahead and grab a few populars.
Oh, she didn't even get, she didn't even get like 100 picks. She didn't get like 200. They got it.
Appreciate you. Okay.
Yeah. Lord Jesus.
All right.
Bella, can I quickly say when you do evaluations for your you know how they do employee evaluations with this being bailiff. I just want to say, as a peer reviewer for him, he's doing an amazing job. So I hope that not only does he get a raise, but I hope that you give him a 10 out of 10 for his evaluation. Just as a
Miss Trial.
great job, Judge King. I don't know how to fucking sue judges, but amazing job, bailiff.
Girl, it's a way. There's a way.
Here as prosecutor, DA, whatever you want to call that, but he's not in the role of...
Well, at least I know I got a bunch of haters, though. That's the good
I
part.
see how you try to ease that in there with your messy ass. I see how you did that.
Routine, I can't play it.
The majority, over 400 people, because I'm not going to lie, I got a little distracted, missed the number. Over 400 people did find FWA guilty. Okay, so she has been found guilty by the...
I know, right?
Accountability Court, and I would like the 439. Thank you for the number, and for those who are hitting the follow button to support Pastor Petty, FWA. I say this to you both, FWA. If you are listening from somewhere else, or it might get relayed back to you, understand your peers are saying to both of y'all that y'all are one and the same. Your peers feel like y'all carried out certain behaviors in your platforms. This is how your peers feel about the both of you. They feel like neither party had the right to call each other. When y'all both have people, I would say housing. You both house.
Okay, I got you.
Have been accused of major offenses to your own people. Is what the problem is. Now going forward, you cannot tell her, you already know how it works. You cannot tell anybody how to run their platforms, how to run their spaces. Y'all as the audience, make sure you do your due diligence. If you are aware of the type of spaces that both parties hold, it is your responsibility to simply
Thank you, Jennifer.
which channel you press the button into. I have the right to turn the channel and say, you know what?
No, not at all. Not at all.
For Judge Mathis, I'd rather watch Judge Judy. I'd rather watch Judge Maybelline. It's all a choice. These people have a choice to run their spaces the way they see fit, but you have the control. Audience, hear me clearly. You control what you see and what you hear. Just know that. Change starts somewhere. And that's all I have to say to that. If you are an all-inclusive space, such as myself, it's obvious that this is an all-inclusive space. One is court. All is welcome. But my actions with people show that all is welcome. What's understood do not need to be explained. I can have this court case fairly and not have to make him out to be worse or her out to be worse. No. If both parties is wrong, both parties is wrong. Learn from it, move on. Before you go, Pastor Petty, is there anything else you would like to say? And we appreciate
Yes.
you coming.
Yes, so what I would like to say is those people that I have blocked that voted guilty, they are not my peers, and I'll never unblock your ass. You voted guilty, remember, I know your ass is blocked, and you will always be blocked. To the one named Resilient Silent Monster down there that faked her suicide with the fake 5150 down there, you make sure you stop doing voodoo spells and shit that is not white culture. Oh, huh? Huh? Okay. Let me continue on before I go.
Yeah, don't piss me off now. So I have a question too.
To the haters, to all the haters, I appreciate you. If you've never been in my space and you voted not guilty, remember, before you point the finger and throw stones at my glass house, make sure yours is clean as well. Because you one day could be up in this court as well, and I'm going to vote not guilty even though I didn't view your platform ever or ever been in your space. I'm voting not guilty from now on everybody because I know y'all ain't seen nothing that goes on in my space. To my brothers and sisters in here, to my brothers and sisters in here of African and European descent that do and have seen my content, I will continue on now telling stories. Today's stories will be about jackrabbits and crickets, and I will tell all plethora of stories without saying anyone's name and having a good time, as always. You beautiful people in here that are wonderful and have no hate in your heart, I want you to have a fine, wonderful day in the name of Jesus, Allah, and the Holy Ghost and the Triple Trinity. I want you all to be blessed. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Thank you for coming in. All right, so there we have it, y'all.
Bill.
That was Pat coming in. All right, so there we have it, y'all.
Bill.
That was Pastor Petty
Bill.
and every case.
I'm getting nerves.
On my main? You want me to do it on my main?
And it's just one more thing with this case because I'm very curious, on my philosophical shit. I don't know how, but I'm wondering.
All right.
How, FWA, or it could be
All right.
do their 1-2 with white people or whatever. Does that mean that they should not be defended, you feel me, when it comes to certain things? How it's saying that this happened to her? Just because she does it to others doesn't mean let's not defend this black woman, or...
I gotta download that. Hey, I'm on the let me see. Let me move this. I am though.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning,
So
Regina.
it's so
You
much has
know,
happened and it's only 9:30. Like
but
I'm glad I woke up so early. I understand why you was in the bed sleeping last night.
I was. So much that happened, but I was. I don't open up the other house, Regina. You, if you wanna.
Listen, I came to we're having stories about jackrabbits, and I have a story about jackrabbits that I wanted to tell you. When I was 16, okay, I live where there's snow, right? And snow packed on a gravel road all winter makes it icy almost all of the time. I was driving home one day and my mom just happened to be riding with me. We were down the gravel road headed to our house, and a couple rabbits ran out in front of me. So I slammed on my brakes. My car whipped a shitty and then went backwards into the ditch. And my mom said, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "Well, I didn't want to hit it." She goes, "So you put yourself in the ditch? You hit it. Like, what the fuck?" I said, "Mom, I don't know the difference between a rabbit and a jackrabbit, and I wouldn't want the horns to pop the tire." And my mom said, "Are you dumb?" I was so confused because the lady's house next to my mom's business my entire life had this huge collection of taxidermied animals and had a plethora of jackrabbits. I legitimately thought they were out there in the wild growing 8-point horns and all the things. And so I didn't want to fuck my car up. Listen, I've never let that story. My family just always reminds me of it.
Oh no.
I love your story, Retina. I have a story about a snake.
Oh, did a snake block Pastor Petty?
A snake blocked Pastor Petty. Once upon a time, in a cabana, at the summer cabana, there was a snake that was biting people on the low. They got called out. The snake got found. Found out it was biting people. We chopped the head off the snake. Then the snake somehow grew another head and slithered to another cabana and fell in line with the other cabanas, secretly biting the other cabanas, the other people in the other cabana. But from time to time, they slithered to the cabana that they just got kicked out of and continued to bite the people. They put voodoo spells on people. They go and lie on people. They go and do all type of stuff, just slithering and tooting and hollering.
Could you imagine slithering into a cabana that had already had
Chopped your head off?
had traps for you to catch you and to hurt you? Could you imagine just going there willingly?
Call it
Just
cousins, pick your feet up because the snake is in here.
the snake is slithering in here, and I want to go face to face with the snake.
Really?
I got something for the snake.
Really? Up in here?
She's
She's
always
always
in
here.
here.
The snake is always here.
Okay.
But you know what they did to the
It's
snake
a
at the end of you know what they did to the snake at the end of Anaconda? Blew him up.
But
Let me
anyway,
close
Patty,
this. Y'all come
Take us
over
home.
here.
I don't like the
Yeah.
summer house. The summer house is
All
not
right.
fun. Take us back home.
Retina. I don't want to drop you somewhere you ain't supposed to be.
What? Where are we
But
going?
the other house, the main house.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let me let Queen of Blessings. Go ahead before I close. Oh no, she said she coming to the main house. Okay. Hey, yeah, we're going.